2, 3, fall!
I'm Shady, and this is Shady's Corner. I'm here to review the new disc from Van Halen. Came out a couple weeks ago, early February 2012. It's called A Different Kind of Truth. 13 new songs from the band, around 50 minutes. I'm a huge Van Halen fan, huge. Both David Lee Roth era and the Sammy Hagar days. This band is in my top 10 all-time favorite bands. This disc comes 17 years after Balance, Sammy's final studio disc, and 28 years after 1984, Roth's last studio album with the band. Van Halen fans, you will love this disc. Here it is. Sorry, there's a glare. Thought I could get it. Anyway, this is the new disc. Cool cover. I dig the cover. I dig the disc. The disc continues the Van Halen rock tradition, rocking songs through the whole disc. Like it's almost a continuation of the David Lee Roth era, as if no time had passed. Although you can tell some songs, his voice isn't quite what it used to be. It's fairly strong, not quite as strong as late 70s, early 80s. Anyway, Eddie Van Halen rocks. His guitar work on this is awesome. Every song features a great guitar riff from Eddie. I believe if Eddie had ever lost it, this disc, he found it. Alex, same drumming, great drummer. There's nothing really original there, nothing new. Eddie's son, Wolfgang, actually plays bass on this disc. It's hard to replace Michael Anthony, who's now with Chickenfoot, but Wolfgang does a pretty good job. Anyway, the disc starts with a song called Tattoo, which has had some controversy. It was one of the first releases. Some people like it, some people hate it. But it's definitely not the strongest song on the disc. My personal favorites are She's the Woman, Blood and Fire, As Is, Honey Baby Sweetie Doll, Stay Frosty, and Big River. So, I named about half the songs on the disc. Blood and Fire has the feel of a comeback. And Roth even states this in the middle of the song as he speaks the words, "Told you I was coming back. Say you missed me. Say it like you mean it." Stay Frosty is a total throwback to earlier Van Halen, as has a similar feel to Ice Cream Man. Starts acoustically with just a guitar and very well done singing by David Lee Roth. Then it pumps into a heavy guitar and lots of drums. The middle of the song is typical Van Halen with awesome guitar riffs by Eddie, and the drum work is excellent. This is one of my favorite songs on the disc. These guys stay true to form with typical Van Halen double time song. Actually, there are two on this disc, Bullethead and As Is. But I prefer As Is as the better of the double time songs. Very much like Hot for Teacher. Low rumbling guitar starts the song slow, but then it picks up and rocks in double time. What I love about this disc is the rawness of the music. It's a total throwback to Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, Women and Children First, the first three albums that were released by these guys. It's four guys, 3 instrumentals and vocals. No synthesizers, keyboards, sound effects, just raw rock and roll. One slight, and I mean slight, disappointment. The early days of Van Halen would include a remake of some kind. You Really Got Me, Pretty Woman, Dancing in the Streets were on the earlier CDs, or albums I should say, because it's that old. This disc has none. It's not a big deal, but it would have been nice to have a remake of some kind. Overall, I think this is a really strong comeback for Van Halen. David Lee Roth revisited. The disc is worth buying, as almost every song is a great addition to your Van Halen collection. Here it is again. I'm sure it'll pop up in the corner during this interview, during this review. I give this 4.5 Flaming Skulls out of 5. I'm Shady. Let's ride.
You ready?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm Shady. Oh, let me start over.